Developed by the renowned aviator and industrialist Howard Hughes and designed by Henry Kaiser, the H-4 Hercules is not only a marvel of engineering, but also a symbol of ambition and controversy. This behemoth of an aircraft, more affectionately known as the Spruce Goose, is steeped in history and has left an indelible mark on the world of aviation. Born out of necessity during the heat and turmoil of the Second World War, the Hercules was an audacious response to a global crisis. Hughes and Kaiser envisioned a massive flying boat capable of transporting troops and essential materials across the vast expanse of the Atlantic. The goal? To sidestep the lurking threat of German submarines, which were wreaking havoc on Allied surface ships. Originally conceived during World War II, this gigantic flying boat was intended to transport troops and materials across the Atlantic, bypassing German submarines that were a significant threat to surface ships. The Hercules is most famous for its immense size. Towering over even the largest contemporary aircraft, this behemoth stretches to an astounding wingspan of 320 feet. To put that into perspective, it's longer than an American football field, end zone to end zone. Absolutely monumental, isn't it? Now let's talk about its unique choice of construction materials. Despite its nickname, Spruce Goose, it's actually primarily built from birch. A surprising choice, but a necessary one. In the throes of World War II, metals were in short supply, reserved for frontline warfare. This led to the decision of using wood instead, birch being the wood of choice due to its strength and durability. Underneath the wooden exterior of the Hercules lies its heart, the engines. The aircraft is powered by not one, not two, but 8 colossal Pratt & Whitney R4360 Wasp major engines. These engines were the largest piston engines in mass production during their time, each one capable of producing a staggering 3,000 horsepower. Together, these powerhouses gave the Hercules the thrust it needed to conquer the skies. So, there you have it. An aircraft of record-breaking size, built from an unconventional material and powered by an array of the era's most powerful engines. It features 8 massive Pratt & Whitney R4360 Wasp major engines, the largest piston engines in mass production during the era. Despite its intended purpose, the Hercules only flew once. This monumental moment, which would forever etch the Hercules into aviation history, took place on the 2nd of November, 1947. As the sun began to set over the Long Beach harbor in California, the colossal bird readied itself for its maiden voyage. The man at the helm was none other than Howard Hughes himself. With a steely determination in his eyes and a firm grip on the controls, Hughes steered the gargantuan aircraft from the calm harbor waters into the vast expanse of the open sky. The flight, if you could call it that, lasted a mere 26 seconds. But oh, what a glorious 26 seconds they were. In that brief window of time, the Hercules reached an altitude of 70 feet and covered a distance of 1 mile. It was a flight that was as brief as it was monumental, a testament to human ingenuity and the power of audacious dreams. A flight that, despite lasting less than half a minute, forever silenced the skeptics and critics who believed that such a behemoth of an aircraft, made predominantly of wood, was destined to remain earthbound. Although short, this flight proved that such a massive wooden machine could indeed fly. The Hercules was ahead of its time in many ways, featuring technological innovations such as the first ever use of hydraulically boosted control surfaces for an aircraft of its size. This remarkable innovation made it possible to maneuver the colossal aircraft, despite its unprecedented size and weight. Beyond this, the Hercules was an early adopter of a fly-by-wire system, a technology now standard in modern aircraft. This system replaced traditional manual flight controls with an electronic interface, allowing for smoother, more precise control. The Hercules also pioneered the use of composite materials in its construction. While the use of birchwood was driven by wartime restrictions, it paved the way for the use of modern composites in aircraft design. Lastly, the Hercules featured an impressive 8-engine setup, the largest of its time, showcasing the power needed to lift such a massive aircraft. These innovations were crucial for controlling a plane as large as the Hercules, and laid groundwork for future developments in aviation technology. Today, the H-4 Hercules resides at the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum in McMinnville, Oregon. Standing as a towering testament to the ambitious vision of Howard Hughes, the Spruce Goose is a sight to behold. Although it never went into mass production or saw active service, it has cemented its place in the annals of aviation history. The Hercules, with its gigantic size and unique construction, serves as a reminder of a time when boundaries were pushed and the impossible was made possible. It's a symbol of human ingenuity and determination, a beacon of what can be achieved when we dare to dream big. The legacy of the Spruce Goose extends far beyond its physical presence in a museum. Its influence can be seen in the world of aviation, particularly in the realm of large aircraft design. The principles applied and lessons learned from the Hercules project have shaped the way we approach aviation engineering and have paved the way for the colossal aircraft we see taking to the skies today. You see, the Spruce Goose was not just an aircraft, it was a stepping stone, a leap in the direction of what was then uncharted territory. It challenged the norms, it pushed the limits, and it dared to venture where no one had before. Its legacy continues to inspire engineers and aviators around the world. That wraps up our journey through the history of the Hughes H-4 Hercules. We've taken a deep dive into this marvel of engineering, from its ambitious inception during World War II to its solitary historic flight. We've explored its impressive design, boasting a wingspan longer than a football field, and its construction from birchwood due to wartime metal restrictions. We've touched upon the groundbreaking technologies it introduced, like the hydraulically boosted control surfaces, which have since become a standard in aviation. Lastly, we've seen the legacy it left behind, inspiring generations of engineers and aviators, and its current status as the star attraction at the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum. The tale of the Spruce Goose is indeed a remarkable chapter in aviation history. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more incredible stories here at Luxedolin.